Now let's talk about the wedding chamber. Let's go to the book of Tobit, chapter 16. It says, After Raguel called his wife Edna, and said unto her, Sister, prepare another chamber, and bring her in thither. Let's go to Tobit chapter 8 and verse 4. It says, And after that they were both shut in together, Tobias rose out of bed and said, Sister, arise, and let us pray that God would have pity on us. So what you're seeing here is after being lawfully married, after being given by the father, there's a feast that was a custom, not a law. It was a custom in Israel that they perform a feast because the daughter is going to be going away, leaving the father's house. So sometimes they keep a feast, and guess what? Those feasts are not, today you keep a wedding is just a few hours, and then you have the reception in the night a few hours. No, these feasts goes on for 2 weeks. Sometimes you can have a 14 days feast. You can have a 7 days feast. You can have a 10 days feast. Remember when Isaac's wife was to go on to him? They wanted to keep a 10 days feast for the daughter because they're gonna miss her. So they wanted to keep her yet another 10 days. So those were the feasts. Marital marriage, the feast of marriage, is not like today. Today, guess what? At your wedding feast, you can have a whole bunch of people from your workplace, a whole bunch of people from here and there that you don't even know sometimes, friends of friends, pastors, people from the congregation. Marriage had always been an agreement between two families. You will never find any Levitical priest marrying two people. It's only your father can do that. It's only the family can marry people. So the feast was always pertaining to the family. But people today like to incorporate the marriage of this society, into the scriptures. Like I said, iron and clay, they don't work together. You're gonna have to choose either the customs of this Western marriage or the laws of marriage, but you cannot intertwine them. So at the wedding feast, there is usually the wedding chamber. So the customs was that, okay, you come together, just as it mentioned in the book of Tobit, you come together, you do all the celebration, then they go around there into the wedding chamber and they have sex. Now that sex is the marriage. Remember, the state of being married is what? When the two families agree. Marriage is when you have sex and the sex consummates. It means the process is complete.